Hello everyone and welcome to Killhut 702 Adventures and Explorations. Today we are doing something different. We're going to do a crazy top 10 video just to show you a little bit of everything that we've done over here on the channel. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get this video started, fam. Number 10, we have the abandoned housing complex located outside of Kingman, Arizona. There are about 5 or 6 big houses here that you can literally walk in and look like they were just ready to go. They had electrical already in there and everything. Unfortunately, this was supposed to be built on a new golf course, and apparently the golf course was never made and never built, and these houses have been sitting there ever since. It was amazing how well built these houses were, and one of these days I would love to go back to check it out again. And then we've got at number 9. Number 9 was the abandoned cabins in the forest. This was located out on Indian Reservation. What we found in there was from the 70s, 80s with the newspapers that we found in there. So this place is actually really cool, back hidden in the forest. If you're literally not going out there to drive on purpose, you'll probably never find them. It's amazing with places like this. You can think of what it would look like back in the day. I mean, just look at these. Just look like they'd still be livable. They've just been sitting here for a while. So these were awesome as well. I'd love to go back here at night. It's always about respect, don't trespass, or anything like that. And then at number 8, we have the 1920s abandoned cattle ranch. This was a really cool find. Not a lot of people knew about it. Found it online one day and decided just to go check it out. It's located up in northern Arizona, and this was pretty cool. Talk about just being a time capsule, just sitting there. We had a 2-story abandoned cattle ranch. It had a shop. It had all kinds of things, plus another couple buildings out there. We even seen some old trading post coins on the ground. It was just amazing. And then the fact that it was still up there, being from 1920s, this was a real cool explorer I did with my brother. That was super awesome. And this other building, there was actually a basement. There were no cows around. We walked down to the basement, and we just hear a boom, just out of nowhere, and there were no cattle around. That was kind of a spooky place at the same time. Feel like you're getting watched. And at number 7, we have Seneca Resort. The abandoned Seneca Resort, located in the Salt River Canyon, right outside of Globe, Arizona. This place has been sitting there for a while. It is also on San Carlos Indian Reservation. They had about 6, 7 buildings that are there. You can tell some were cabins that they probably rented out. There were 2 stories, so that was pretty cool. We also checked out the big clubhouse that was out on the front, and then they also still have a fishing lake over there. I'm not sure if they still stock it, but I still see people back there fishing. So that was pretty cool. When we went here at night, I went there by myself. That was really sketchy. It was pitch black. I was by myself. I about got attacked by a couple of ravens. 2 of them. Whoa! Holy shit, came after me. If you want to see that, make sure to check out the video. And then we did another walkthrough during the day. It's just amazing. Once again, the stuff that just sits here like a time capsule. And here at number 6, we head back to the same area that we found the abandoned cabins in the forest, but that was a little bit ways away from here. Over here was the abandoned youth camp. We ended up out here seeing all kinds of cabins still sitting there, the main clubhouse, and condition too. We went out there during the day. I got a little bit of drone footage. We walked through each and every one of the buildings, so that was pretty cool during the day. And we also had a presence there because there was a little girl that fell in a well there and passed away. And I believe after that is why the youth camp ended up closing down. We felt a little presence there, so we decided to go back at night. Pulled out some paranormal equipment. We got some responses. We got some orbs. We definitely got some activity. So if you're into the paranormal and stuff like that, make sure you go check that one out. And for number 5, we have Pepper Sauce Cave, where I went cave exploring. When I say cave exploring, I mean crawling on your stomach with the headlamp all full of mud. That was some extreme cave exploring that we did. It was amazing. We went into this cave. It goes down about a mile all the way in. It's located right outside of Tucson, Arizona. that was pretty amazing. We spent about a good hour in there. If you watch the video, you can see how we were just crawling through these little holes. I swear, it just reminded me of the Alien movie. Yeah, that's how it was. And it was as cool as we went in there. We actually found a ladder, actually went down a little bit further, and it had a little lake inside. So that was interesting as well. And we got to the lake, turned around, head right back out. That was super fun. Definitely, definitely check that out if you're into that kind of stuff. And at number 4, we have the abandoned Rockahula Water Park. This is located on the border of California and Nevada. This was the very first place I went to when I got my first 4K camera and started creating content through 4K. This was amazing. The colors really showed out once I jumped into the 4K, and a lot of the buildings are still there. Some of the slides are still there, some are gone. All kind of graffiti everywhere, of course, but a lot of it was pretty cool. I liked how colorful it was. That was my very first abandoned place, so that one I'll always hold in my heart. Being your first place, you know how that is. At number 3, we've got the abandoned Indian school located in New Mexico. I don't want to give any more details than that because I don't want you to go there because you're not supposed to be there. With that being said, this was another amazing spot that we loved over here. Abandoned school, obviously a first one like that too. Whenever you're able to find places like that these days, you get really lucky because a lot of places you can't even get into anymore, or you can't get permission to because too many people go and vandalize and stuff like that. But this was pretty scary for me. I walked through this whole place by myself, and yeah, it was pretty crazy for being my first time. But it was absolutely awesome, and that is why it's number 3 on the list. And now we're at the big number 2. The number 2 was the Grand Canyon Caverns during the day, and the Grand Canyon Caverns Ghost Walk during the night. That's right, I said Ghost Walk. They do a Ghost Walk tour there at night. I showed up during the day. We went through and walked through the whole Grand Canyon tunnels just to see everything with the lights on. So that was pretty cool. That way you know kind of where you're at during the night. I went back there at night when it was pitch black. We go down there and they shut all the lights off completely, and we just straight up walked through with our equipment and stuff like that. And it was crazy the responses we got with that, because we definitely did. There's a little girl down there that was messing with us, pulling on my pant legs, playing with the chain, and we had some instruments in there. We had some voices come through in the voice recorder. It was pretty amazing. So if you missed that one, make sure to go check that out. And now we're going to head to last but not least, number 1. The number 1 explorer that we have done so far on this channel will be the 1910 Killhut jail. That place was amazing. We did an investigation there. I was invited by my good friends Exploring with Fluffy and Tarrant and T. We met up there. We were there, I think it was a little after midnight. We went ahead and did an investigation and a full walkthrough. I can say that was my favorite location. Jail doors closing on you, voices, you see shadows. I did an echo box session, an echophonic session, even an S-Dace method. That is some bonus footage you'll have to find. So, thank you everyone for watching this video. These are the top 10 explorers. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. If you guys like any of my other videos that you think should be on this list, leave that down in the comment below. And also, if you would like more videos like this, leave a comment. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe. I appreciate you, and we will see you guys on our next adventure.